Hi Aquarius, my name's Leona from Supra Conscioussoul, and this is your February, what is being blocked or what is hidden from me this month. Happy birthday, by the way, blessings. So let's have a look, let me just tune in. So it's sun, moon and rising. What is Aquarius, what is Aquarius being blocked from seeing this month? What are you being blocked from seeing? Let's have a look. Okay. Okay, so underneath the deck, you have the moon. In terms of being blocked from seeing things, this is the ultimate being blocked. It's kind of, it's not being able to see all of a situation that's happening at the moment, not being able to see everything that's going on. It's about feeling like, it's like, I feel like you guys are battling between your heart and your mind this month. You're having these feelings, you're having these, not even paranoia, because paranoia is the wrong word. I feel like you know something's happening underneath, but you're not able to see the full picture. And that's kind of highlighted because we have the Seven of Swords directly underneath the moon card. So this could be saying that it's about somebody trying to manipulate a situation underneath the surface. It's about feeling like you also want to get away from a situation because it has undercurrents, and you can feel that it has undercurrents, yeah? Here underneath that we have the Hermit card, which is telling you to go inside about a situation. It's saying that you've probably experienced this situation before, and it's like you're not relating the emotional, maybe for some of you, to the mental. In other words, you're not relating that memory to what's going on now, so it's causing like a disjunction for some of you. So it's saying that you need to kind of look at the things that have influenced you in the past, yeah? Look at what's happened in the past, yeah? Because that's where all the answers lie. It's saying that the answers are not external to you. It's almost like it's also telling you to kind of trust your feelings on a situation, trust your intuition, even if your mind is kind of telling you something else, yeah? It's asking you to go inside and ask yourself when you've experienced this same or similar situation before. So the first card that comes in terms of what you're being blocked from seeing is the Tower. Now the Tower's coming in to kind of clear the ground with certain things. It's coming in to make the structure stronger. It's coming in to shake things up in order to bring about enlightenment, which is also kind of reflected in your reading, yeah? It's also about a situation kind of coming to a head, it coming to a climax, yeah? I'm going to pull some cards for that. For the Tower. It is sat next to the King of Swords. So whatever comes in is about to bring, I'd say, balance and fairness to a situation. It's about somebody trying to look logically. It didn't turn over, so I'm not going to take that. They're flying out, but they're not turning over. Right, so we want a clarifier for the Tower, please. God, source. Right, Nine of Pentacles. Now, this situation that comes in with the Tower, it could be making you look at your own independence in a situation. It could also be making you look at your freedom in terms of a situation. You could be pressured right now in order to create more balance in your life, in order to kind of make you stand on your own 2 feet in a situation. The Nine of Pentacles, she doesn't mind being single. She's in her own kind of affluence, or he is in his own kind of affluence. And I think it's almost about getting you to a point where certain events are going to happen, yeah, in order for you to feel your own strength, to feel your own independence in a situation. Next to, no, in fact, we're going to go underneath. The Knight of Wands is underneath, yeah. And underneath that, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is about you. What you're not seeing is that possibly we have this energy of the Knight. This is also a message coming in, or it's also showing what kind of energy that is coming in for you. I feel like there could be a fire sign in your life as well with this card, the Knight of Wands. But what's interesting is that they are going in completely the opposite way in terms of the reading. They are running back into the past and maybe using past energy, yeah. Whereas the King of Swords, this is your energy, and this is you being in your full energy. It's also about you using logic over emotions this month. And I feel like you may have to look at something logically rather than emotionally as well. As in with the Seven of Swords. So we had the Moon card, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, because emotions can't be trusted, because the emotions with the Moon card, they can't be trusted. They're going under the surface, yeah. But the Seven of Swords is more about things being, it's about your mental state being manipulated in some way. What's interesting is next to the King of Swords, we have the Three of Swords. So this is about getting yourself to a place of healing. Yeah, it's also about feeling like you've been betrayed in a situation. Yeah, also the Knight of Wands, he's sat next to the Three of Wands, and that's about making plans and about it's about making plans for the future. It's about weighing up things. It's about waiting for your ships to come in, knowing that you've set the right goals. Yeah. So I feel like for some of you, this Knight of Wands is going in completely the opposite direction, and some of you are trying to create a structure. We do have the 2 threes. So when we have the threes now, it can either be a case of a third-party interference in a situation. So somebody could be interfering in your relationship with somebody, and then that's causing this third-party interference. It's causing this sense of betrayal. But the Three of Pentacles is also, it's about help after a struggle. So maybe you end up, so the lesson for you guys is about maintaining your independence during this, because I feel like that Knight of Wands could come back round in the future. But I feel like there's going to be a struggle where you're having to kind of deal with things on your own. You're going to have to wait for your own ships to come in, because the messages are not going to be coming in from them. And that is where the Wheel of Fortune comes in for you. I feel like somebody's going to let you down. They're going to have this energy of being hot and cold, on and off. But there's going to be a situation that kind of brings that to the forefront for you with the Tower. And then I feel like you're going to feel a bit worried because there's no messages coming in. Yeah. But I feel like you have to get yourself into a place of mental balance, and you have to do some healing on yourself. It's also about transmuting these 2 threes into the energy of creating something for yourself. Because we also, as the final card, we have the Hangman in reverse. Now, the Hangman in reverse says that we've gone into a situation, looked at it a different way, decided whether we wanted to make a sacrifice or not for that situation. And then it comes with this sense of enlightenment, yeah? With the Hangman as well, it's also about not revealing everything because he has his hands behind his back, yeah? I feel like, in a sense, the universe is not revealing everything to you because they want you to go through this process of healing. They want you to be able to kind of stand up on your own 2 feet, if that makes sense. So I feel like this Knight of Wands, he might be running in the wrong direction now, but I do feel like he could come back in the future for you. Yeah, but it comes after this period of enlightenment, and there could be this period of no contact for a while, or no energy being put in, but you kind of have to find the justice and the fairness within that. You have to kind of state what it is you're not going to accept and what you are going to accept, but do it in a logical way. Yeah. You're wanting to create structure with somebody, but I feel like they're pulling out. They're pulling out from this structure at the moment. Possibly that they have to go through their own stuff. I'm going to pull another card for the Knight of Wands while we've still got some time. Yes, they could be feeling a little bit controlled by you this month, or they're feeling like they're controlled by a situation. Maybe they don't want to kind of harness themselves to these plans that you're making. They could want a little bit more freedom, and that's why they're kind of pulling away with the Devil. That could also be them wanting this independence from you as well. So the Tower could be them kind of ending it for some of you. That could be an end of a relationship or the end of a cycle. But you do get aid after a lot of struggle with the Three of Pentacles. It does talk about aid coming in for you guys. Let's have a look. Yeah, once we drop the obstacles and the competition and the battles, there could be some battles or communication that you're having with this person, and then they kind of cut off from you, or you cut off communication from them because you don't want the conflict. But I feel like once you come out of that conflict and allow yourself some space to heal. Let's have a look at the Three of Swords. Yeah, the Three of Swords came about because everybody's energy wasn't on the same page. Maybe one person wanted to kind of go off and do this here, whereas this energy here is still quite stable and still quite stuck and wanting to be its own energy in a sense. Ace of Swords. There's some communication that's needed. There's a conversation that needs to be had, because I feel like for some of you who this reading relates to, and it won't relate to everyone, it won't resonate with everybody, but I feel like the block is that there's a miscommunication, yeah? And I feel like the heart and the mind are out of balance in a situation. There's an out of balance in it. So I feel like you both need to get onto the same page, and then we'll have this enlightenment. And also once the communication happens, this can then turn into an upright card, which talks about leveling up. It talks about expanding. It talks about growth, but it needs to come from this communication, and it has to be direct communication, and then we will see a victory. I'm just going to pull a romance angel just to see what else they have while we still got a last minute. Release your ex. Yes, but I do feel like the time has come to clear your energy. I feel like for some of you, you release your ex and then something new comes in, or you release your ex and they could also, the energy could come back after this communication, after this. Right, so the final card is trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith, Aquarius. It's calling for you to trust that when you release something, if it's right for you, it will come back to you. Yeah, you can't hold something in conflict, or it could go either way, and that could be you that's wanting this release. So I really do hope this has helped. If you'd like a personal reading, please contact me on all the information is in the box below. Take care, stay blessed. Thanks for subscribing.